My name is Tiffany Cromer, and this is Red Light Canvas 747. We will discuss the implications of the installation of red camera technology pertaining to traffic enforcement and the pros and the cons of its existence. We will further discuss red camera technology and how it has helped to ensure that citizens are safe. It also has effectively assisted traffic enforcement in doing their job. Next, we will give a brief description of the red light cameras. Technology is a processing unit that is installed into a traffic light to capture digital pictures of the vehicle's license plates, links to registration and insurance info, and it reduces speed and people who decide that they can run a red light at their leisure. Before we go into implications of red light cameras, first we must discuss the differences between a traffic agent and the red light camera. Has red light camera violations reduced or has it increased since the creation of red light camera technology? Traffic agents actually have to go around and manually give out tickets, or police officers who had speedometers in their cars who would follow motorists who they saw speeding or going at unnecessary speed on the highway. Red light cameras have made it easy and more effective. It deters drivers from speeding and running red lights because they know Big Brother is watching. It saves cities monies on hiring traffic agents and increases revenue from citations. Now I would like to give you a little history on red light camera technology. Controversial technology from the beginning. Statistics almost always indicate improvements results from this technology. It has spread to over 500 U.S. communities in the last 20 years. This just shows how effective red light cameras have become. Here's a continuation of the historical background of red light camera technology. It was designed to decrease accidents at intersections. According to one of the scholars, McGee and Easley, Israel installed the first red light camera system in 1969. New York City was the first American city to install red light cameras in 1993. Almost 200,000 people are injured every year in the United States due to red light infractions. This slide tells you about the technical specifications of red light technology. When vehicles cross magnetic fields, it triggers a processing unit in the traffic light to capture digital pictures of the license plates. How do the cameras work? Cameras typically catch red light runners after being activated by electronic sensors embedded in the roadway. As the car passes, electricity current creates a magnetic field. The magnetic field reacts to passing vehicles in correlation with committing a red light traffic violation. Let's talk about red light technology and enforceability. One of the pros of red light technology is that empirically proven to reduce collision rates, and it frees up police to do other things. One of the cons is that there's no human element, no accounting for camera error or special conditions. For example, a pregnant lady going into labor, or someone losing their life at the present time. Some would argue that this creation of red light camera in regard to enforceability is no longer left at the discretion of officers. As far as the warrantless arrest issue, the United States Constitution says an arrest must be based on probable cause as judged by a police officer who is present, as opposed to a red light camera. Red light technology in the United States, we are presumed innocent until proven guilty. Red light and the potential violation of one's constitutional right. Red light cameras, ticket mail citations are clearly saying you're guilty until proven innocent. Doesn't a judgment of guilt or innocence require human judgment? Is there a new form of technological prejudice? According to McCarthy and Elchenberg's 2012, 3,000 people in 14 states were polled. 56.8% said it was a problem. These were attitudes about running red lights. 82.4% said there was a serious threat to personal safety. 93.8% said it was just not acceptable at all. It is important to note that the public's opinion is as follows. They feel that the cameras are not accurate in their findings of traffic violations in intersections. Many angry and concerned citizens says that it violates their right to privacy. They're unable to prove innocence. It's intrusion on their personal life. They have no due process. The cameras have errors and there are undue delays. Most of you are wondering why I'm interested in red light camera technology. To me, it encourages safety, it keeps tracks drivers speeding, it identifies drivers who leave scenes of fatal accidents, it's backed up by empirical research, and it lessens the load for the police. Red light technology, citizens have had a great concern of the invasion of privacy issues. It's a surprise find. 2 weeks after the incident and invasion of privacy, who is in charge of all license and photo data once it's collected? Does this data leave citizens vulnerable? Does it raise other constitutional issues? Receiving citation means your personal information has went through the hands of several employees. You're exposed to third-party liability companies through computer databases, which will automatically reveal all your personal information, such as your driver's license, your address, and your social security number. Red light technology has many other issues, such as camera error, driver's mis-ID, undue delay. What if the camera is triggered as the light changes from yellow to red? What if you were not driving the vehicle? Why wait 2 weeks to charge someone with a traffic fine? As far as the camera errors is concerned, camera will pick up a signal if someone is in the intersection, right, when the light changes from yellow to red. As far as the driver's mis-ID is concerned, the red light camera catches pictures of the vehicle and the license plate, though the person to whom the vehicle is registered ultimately receives the fine in the mail. The owner could not have necessarily been the one behind the wheel. As far as the delay in receiving the traffic citation in the mail, puts the citizen at risk as far as having a recollection of the events that took place at the said allegation that's being held against them. Red light technology, one of the pros is no discrimination based on age or ethnicity. However, cons, there is no empathy or compassion or room for subjective human judgment. Red light traffic citations are not issued according to sex, race, or gender. You violate the law by committing traffic violations, you have to be punished or fined. As far as cons are concerned, you're just clearly stating that no matter what, there is clearly no excuse for running a red light. Red light technology lowers fatality rates by 24%. Before, as you can see, illustrated by ILS.org 2009, it was at 100%. Fatalities rate has dropped 24% after installing red light cameras, and here are the after results. Red light technology timeline issue. On one hand, critics argue that it will take time to be able to access the real behavioral effects. On the other hand, red light cameras have been in over 400 United States cities in over 20 countries around the world and actively studied since 1969. In conclusion, not for everyone, but they do seem to work. Red light technology has a lot of ongoing improvement issues. We need to actively seek to always improve this technology, develop technology to allow turning right on red, develop technology to not punish people who entered an intersection on a yellow line as it turns red. Now let's give another perspective. The red light technology on the human solutions issue. It is imperative that we continuously strive to humanize this technology. An example is develop technology so that accurate driver's ID is possible. In Houston, angry citizens had the red light cameras removed in 2010. Red light technology and public awareness. The use of this technology implies a broader level of civic responsibility. Individuals need to heighten their awareness of red light cameras in their communities. The public should have a right to know where cameras are being installed and at what intersections. From holding public forums to visiting the police, there are many ways to raise awareness. Red light technology and public education brings knowledge to public and especially young people. You could also have outreach programs to local schools, include police and interested citizens. Educating the public means going to schools, holding free seminars, because mainly young drivers are the ones that are more likely to get involved in fatal accidents and rear car collisions. This will be the end of my presentation. We have advanced from the Stone Age to computer technology. Therefore, the creation of digital forms of computer technology will benefit society in the long run. As for the positive effects of red light camera systems and reduction in violations all over the world. This is the ending of my presentation by Tiffany M. Cromer, representing PAD 747.